Hey y'all, welcome back to the Mommy First podcast.
Where you're a mommy first.
And a baddie immediately after.
It's your girl Danny the icon.
It's typical Tana.
And it's your girl Lila.
Ooh, did you see her? I think I wanna meet her. I love a big group, a divine fine creature. Everybody in the clique, got that aura and I need the face part never decline. Shorty favorite chance.
So, ladies.
Yes.
Hey. I just want to open up and start off by saying that y'all are some dope mamas.
Well, thank you, girl.
Y'all are some beautiful mamas. You are some black mamas. You are some educated mamas.
Ooh. Girl, keep going.
I was feeling myself.
You are too, girl. You are too.
Thank you. And to all of our listeners and our viewers, we just want to let you know that this is our Mother's Day episode.
Happy Mother's Day. My favorite holiday was our birthday.
Right.
And from the Mommy First podcast to all of you, just do not forget that you are an amazing mother.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to be the ones to let you know. So let's just hop right on in.
Okay.
All right. So we are going to talk about have you always wanted to be a mom? I know a lot of people they just have to jump right in it because they had that oops moment. They never really thought about, being a mom or really wanted to be a mom.
Yeah.
So that's my question to you ladies.
Okay.
Like, have you always wanted to be a mom?
Okay. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to fix that. Oh, sure. I'll go first. I can honestly say no.
Really?
I really thought I was going to be the fine auntie forever and ever and ever. I did not see. I mean, of course, I won't say all women, but women naturally think of ourselves as possibly being a mom or, what that would look like. Mm-hmm. But I never realistically thought I could be a mom. Because I know there are people who are fine aunties forever. So it's I can see myself being there. So I never really saw myself being a mom. But then as I got older, I kind of started toying with the idea.
Yeah.
Just to see. And then I became a mom. So it's kind of okay, I think I could do this.
Yeah.
But I was definitely scared going into it because I had no idea how to be a mom. Because I never really fully thought about it, what I'd be like as a mom. Some people are born, they know they want to be moms. Right. You see the little kids, when they ask what you want to be when you grow up, they say I want to be a mom. I saw a video of a little girl, she said she wants to be a mommy when she grows up.
Yeah.
I never had those thoughts. I never really saw myself how many kids I wanted, what I would name my kid. I have a list of baby names.
Baby dolls? You remember?
Did I? I don't think I did. I had Barbies, but baby dolls, I don't think I did. Maybe. Not remembering, so maybe not. Mm-hmm. So that's great. So I never was the one that wanted to carry my baby doll around, the stroller, feed it. So I just never had that mom thought or instinct in me. I always just thought, be. And as I got older, never got pregnant. So I was I'm getting closer to 30 because I had my son when I was 28, I think. So getting close to 30, I'm I'm fine with not having kids. Yeah. But then, I don't know. I started seeing other people closer to me as we get older. People start having kids. And I was kind of well, maybe I should think about being a mom or having a kid just to see how that goes. But yeah. Growing up, I never really saw myself being a mom. I really thought I was going to be the fine auntie forever.
And you was fine with that. So.
I was fine with that. It was a lot of pressure. People when you going to have a kid? When you going to get pregnant?
Did your family ever pressure you? Because some families do.
Not really more so my family. A lot of connected family, family and family, would ask. The family wouldn't pressure me, but they would kind of ask, do you ever want a kid? Because my siblings all have kids. Yeah. And all their kids are older. So I was do you ever want to get married to have kids? And I always come no. I was I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Yeah. So it's kind of that pressure. And then on top of seeing other people close to me starting their families. And I was kind of maybe somebody should really actually think about.
Yeah. It is something to really think about. Especially especially since we are moms now. But back then, I did want to become a mom, and it was more so being an only child is just so much influence behind that, and you get lonely. And I think I was that kid who was 7 years old, still sleeping with my mom, so I have that tendency to want to be close and all that stuff. So when I started getting into boys and started thinking about, I want to be married, I also started thinking I'm gonna have kids. And I mentioned in the episode with Chef Shay, that I wanted 10 kids.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
A large ass family. It was crazy. I don't know what I was thinking. I had my whole life mapped out before my unplanned angel over there came into the picture. But by 24, I wanted to meet my husband at college. We was gonna get married, and I was gonna start my 10 kids. Mine wasn't planned, obviously, like I said, and that whole concept changed. I more so was like, okay, now I'm a mom. I don't know if I want to be, have more kids, but then I had more kids, and then the rest of that is history from there. But yeah, I want to always be a mom.
Okay. I would have to say that I always wanted to be a mom. I always thought about being a mom. So as a kid, I did have the baby dolls.
Okay.
Especially when Baby Alive was like real big.
Yeah, okay. I remember Baby Alive.
You are silly. I had the babies. And then whenever in high school when they had the home ec or whatever, you had to do the baby and stuff like that. I took the baby home, and I was like, and this is supposed to teach me what exactly?
Did you? What do you mean by that?
Because, a lot of people was saying, after they had to do that experiment, I don't want kids. I gotta, because the baby would cry for real, and, you would have to feed it for real and stuff like that. And they like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be a kid. This baby kept me up all night. And I'm like, wow. I wasn't fazed by it.
So
I enjoyed it. I loved it.
Natural born with that instinct,
I guess. Because I always wanted 5.
Okay.
So I always wanted a boy, then a girl. Then I always wanted a set of twins.
The twins.
And then I wanted to adopt one.
Okay.
So I always wanted that, 5 that way.
That's a nice little roster.
That is.
So
nice little mix.
Yeah.
But I gotta find somebody that got that twin gene in them.
Yeah. So it's one of my family.
Really?
I don't know if I got a single cousin.
Okay.
I already had 4 sets of twins.
Really? Wow.
She did.
But that's what I wanted. And so when I had Kendrick, I was excited. I was like, hey,
because that was later too.
I got my baby. Yeah, I was a little discouraged because I didn't have him until 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, biological clock is ticking.
Yeah.
When am I gonna start having kids?
Yeah.
Of course, everybody dreams of being married and then having children and stuff like that. That kind of came into my plan later in life because I just wanted kids. I didn't really care about a husband.
Oh wow!
And then I was like, oh well, I do want to be married because I'm not a loner. So I'm like, I do want to get married. I do want to have a family.
Yeah.
But kids have always been what I've always wanted, and I've always worked with kids all of my life. All of my jobs have been working with children.
What is it about kids that make y'all want kids?
Yeah.
Y'all both knew y'all wanted to be moms. I never really had the appeal of being a mom, besides starting to get that pressure when you get older, when you want to have kids. What was it about kids? It's I want to be a mom so bad. What was it about being a mom that you
I just always had a passion for children, period.
Okay.
As far as being a mom and wanting to have children, I always dreamed of giving my child everything that I didn't have as a kid.
Okay.
So, I wanted. That's why, like I said, the marriage husband came later, because I'm like, I realized, like, I want my child and, you know, me and my husband to all be together, or the father of my child to all be together under one house and, you know, happy, stuff like that. But I just love, like, kids and the innocence, the purity, like those little funny, cute, ugly moments that they show on TV.
Yeah.
Like, I just always wanted to have that.
I think for me, I was conditioned, and more so because of the shows. You see those sitcom shows you grow up on, and the families that they portray. It's like, oh my gosh, I want to have that in my life. But I never thought of myself like, I love kids. I didn't have that mindset. I didn't have the mindset of even thinking, do I work well with kids? I just was like, this is the next thing in life. So this is what I'm reaching for, and I know that I like being around family, so this must be ideal. And then when I would babysit my baby cousin who's 7 years younger than me, I handled it well, so I thought, okay, I can be a mom. Not realizing when I got the baby how much was involved. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like, I commend you all the time for your passion with kids.
Child, kids be doing it up. I was always kind of saying, like, I have to have this, I have to every day take care, try to keep this person alive.
Yeah.
Like, dang, what if I mess up? Like, what if I do something wrong? So it's always kind of like, I guess me being a little, I don't want to say selfish, because a lot of people don't want kids. And that's fine. You're not selfish for not wanting it. You're actually selfless because you know whatever something, you know your limits and your boundaries, like you don't think you can really take on, because it's a lot. It's a lot to take on. You have to really, you know what I'm saying, be a certain type of person to really be a good mom. Not just be a mom, to be a good mom at that. I just never thought like, dang, I'm a little selfish, man. I want to just be just me, take care of myself. I'm ready to take care of myself. Like, I'm over here struggling on my own. Like, I don't want to have to have this other person dependent on me.
Yeah.
So that was kind of always my state, was kind of like, I don't think I'm meant to just to be, I'll babysit, I'll love on my nieces and nephews, I'll do that, but having my own kid, it just was never on my radar until I got older, and it was turned into the, like, they said, clock ticking, what are you going to do? And I kind of felt that pressure. So, but in hindsight, now that you are a mom, what are your next steps? Like, how do you feel? Do you still want the 10 kids? You still want the 5 kids? You want any more kids? You still want the 5 kids? Still want all 5?
Well, I was like, yes. I'm like, no.
I still want more kids.
Okay, the
like,
twins and the adopted kid, all of that.
I still,
because you still want your girl too. Like,
yes. I still want that.
So
I feel like I can stop. Like, if I have the boy and the girl, I feel like I can stop. But I still, want more. And I guess that's why I'm okay with being with, like, guys that have children. Because I'm like, if I don't have my own boy and my own girl, and like I said, I wanted to adopt, like, I can take them on as my adopted kids. You know what I'm saying? Or my bonus babies. So, I mean, I don't know.
I think I want boy, girl, ideally.
Oh, wow.
But if I got pregnant again, I had a girl, I'm done. Because I can't do 2 girls. Which is crazy, because when I was pregnant, I was like, I want a girl so bad. I want a little girl, I want a little mini me. But now having a boy and thinking about things you go through with little girls to get over there, I'm like, I'm cool with my little boy. I have things, but knowing me as an adolescent, as a preteen, as a teenager, I don't think I'm good with my son. So I could do 1 girl. I can do the emotions for 1, but to come to 2, I don't know. I see people who have like 5 girls. I'm like, man, I pray for you.
I know.
Yeah, there was a girl at my job. She's pregnant now, and she had like 4 or 5 girls. She's like, I hope it's a boy. She said, if it's not a boy, I'm fully done. I ain't gonna try again. I was like, where you gonna get your boy? Because, girl, I feel for you having all the girls.
That's all, it takes a special type of person, too.
I want a mini me. I do. I want a mini me, like, really bad. And I guess I guess because like people say like what you went through, like what your parents had to go through with you as a kid is gonna come back, and but like I feel like I have a mini me with Kendrick, but not that mini me.
Right.
So he's me, but I want that girl that's me too.
Yeah.
Well, you
And
can actually share activities and stuff. Yeah.
I don't feel like I really don't feel like I was a bad kid.
Okay.
And my mom didn't say that I was like a bad kid. So
But
like
it's gonna
having
be
a
part you and
girl,
part the other person, though.
yeah, that too.
Forgot about that part.
Having a girl, I just want, like you said, want to share those, you know, those moments and those experiences with her. Knew her hair.
Yeah.
Instead of getting fussed at by your son who don't want his
Right.
you know, do her hair, make her feel
Emery
pretty.
didn't want
I'm
her hair
trying to be
done.
in the car like them. Go, man.
Yeah.
Go, man. Get it close. Get it close. I love that. I want a little girl over there. Like, y'all like to have so much fun.
I want that.
Like, it was like fun.
It's a nice little balance. It's a nice little balance because one parent on there was like, please tell me you have your teenage moments, and it's like, yes. It's a nice little balance. We have fun. We definitely have girl talk.
Right.
We definitely, if she's in this stage where she want to get nails done, I can go get nails done with her. You know, stuff like that. Go shopping. I love going shopping with Emery. But then it's the other part that's like, ooh, that other part that is you. You know, you got
those attitudes.
Yeah, those attitudes, mood swings, all of that. It's like, oh, and then I see myself. Yeah, that is. It's just a mix. Yeah, it's a nice little mix.
You know, I kind of want. Do you have younger siblings? Both of y'all? You don't?
I have half siblings, so I have a younger half
But
siblings.
you do, right? Yeah. I wonder if that plays a part with me. Well, you don't have younger siblings. I said I'm the youngest. I knew you weren't. I can't remember if you was or not. Because I never had, like, the younger sibling to take care of where I felt like I had that motherly instinct where I was, like, kind of, where maybe wanting to be a mom. Because I was already taking care of my younger sibling.
Well, I wouldn't say that I really took care of my younger sibling because we're 7 years apart. So,
I don't think that more so make you take care of them.
Right.
I don't feel like I really had that motherly instinct with my little sister. Especially because, like, she was in the hospital for a while. Okay. Even when she was born. So, we wasn't, we weren't all over her and stuff like that. That probably plays a part into why she's so distant.
Yeah.
But we do get along the most.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't feel like I really felt like I was her mom or anything. I feel like the older sister still did all of that. But
I know Emery because she's the oldest. She's the oldest of the household with Aiden and Irie, but she's, with Irie, she helps out a lot. And so when she tells me about her future, she's like, I'm just going to have fur babies. Like, I'm going to have fur babies. I'm like, okay, it's fine. It's okay.
Just don't have any cats.
Not the cats.
How do you feel about the gap? That's something I think about in the future with having another kid with Josiah about to be 4, and I'm still single as a Pringle.
Yeah.
And I, you know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of thinking, like, if I do want to have another kid, like, how is that gap going to be? I would have loved, because me and my siblings, we're all, like, 8 years apart. I hated that gap growing. Like, we developed the bond. Now that we're older, we have to become adults to do that, because when you become an adult, all the ages basically blur. Like, it's not really, you can't tell age differences for real.
Yeah.
But growing up, I low-key kind of feel like an only child a little bit. I'm 8 years old, my sister's 16, you know what I'm saying, about to be out the house. So in my adolescence, I was the only person in the house. So I kind of feel like a way about, having my son, but not having another kid kind of soon after.
Yeah. I think just from my experience, I wish I had them kind of back to back. Only because now it's just the whole adjustment for me. Having 2 different ages, they're going through 2 different things in their ages. Well, it might not be the only, but the one I can think of is with the gap, Emery can help out. She can be a role model, X, Y, and Z. But it's just like starting over again. Like, even with the whole preparing for school, I'm like, shit, I don't remember what I did for Emory. I gotta dig in my brain with this. And yeah, I think a lot of parents say back to back is much easier, but it just depends on how far apart the years are.
Yeah,
to be honest. If it's like
how.
Said, 7
how close back to back? Because I know people have like stair steps, like
at least like 3
year after, and I'm like,
I
ooh, that's too close.
Yeah, that was mine. Okay. And that's why I started back out in the dating pool and just I was 2. So I was like, I can find somebody. We're a lot older. A lot of people are more serious about dating nowadays. Yeah. So I put myself back out there. Maybe I can find my future husband and we can make this thing going. But I've been almost a year back into the dating pool and it's like I still ain't found it, which I'm okay with that. Yeah. It takes trial and error. I don't want to be. I see people getting pregnant, people they barely know for the second round. I'm like, hey, don't make the same mistake. Like I ain't gonna do that. Like I'd rather my son be only child before I make the same mistake of having like knowingly going in that it's a high possibility there's gonna be a single parent household again. Like life happens, but I'd rather go in, in a situation that I feel like could make it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Hopefully my husband will be ideal, but at this point, time's ticking. I don't know. How do you feel? I know you don't want no more kids. Right?
No, I don't want no more kids. Okay.
How do you feel? Are you thinking next kid husband, period, or are you okay with him not being your husband?
I would want to have a husband. Mm-hmm. Like, I try to see where things are going and hoping that they progress and move briskly. But I don't know. So I guess it just depends on who I have a child with. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I feel like if I was in a space with, say, like I feel like if I was in a space with like my baby daddy or something and we was like back good or something like that and I could really trust that this was going to be like a forever type thing, then I would be okay with having another child before I got married. As long as I knew that marriage was coming. Okay. But, if it's just somebody else and we haven't established like whether we was going to get married or not, like I couldn't see myself, like you said, doing that all over again and then having that single household, 2 baby daddies again.
Well, what about like those...
A baby daddy and a husband. I can do. No,
those clinics. Huh? Those clinics. Because some women, they don't really care about the relationship aspect or the marriage aspect. They just want to be a mom.
They go to the bank. Sperm bank.
Right, sperm bank. Yeah. Would you ever do a sperm bank?
Would you?
Like, cause you.
So I would.
Wow. Okay.
I would. Because I don't know. Have you ever seen the movie Coming to America?
Yeah.
I mean, not Coming to America. Made in America.
No.
Okay. I didn't mean Coming to America. I'm sorry. It's called Made in America. So it has Ted Danson, Whoopi Goldberg, Nia Long, Will Smith, all of them in it.
Oh, okay.
And so Nia actually, she was doing like a blood test at school, and she found out that she was AB, and she was like, "Wait a minute," because my mom was A, my dad was O. And I just came out AB. She's like, it's not genetically possible. So then she found out that she was actually the product of her mom going to a sperm bank.
Wow.
And having a child. So she was, the movie was about her trying to find her biological father.
I'm going to watch that.
Wow.
And so,
that sounds deep.
She ended up coming up, to Ted Danson.
Is it a drama? Or is it a comedy?
Because they're funny actors. Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, what?
So she ended up finding Ted Danson, and come to find out he wasn't her father, but he literally,
like
accepted her, as his daughter. But they had said something about the systems crashed and got messed up. And
so she
blah,
could
blah.
never.
So she didn't know she still didn't know who her dad was, but he accepted her.
So in the back
and
of your head, that?
Yeah, I was like, I would do a sperm bank.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing with that is like I would hope that I would still, like, my child would still be able to find out like who his or her father was.
Okay.
Like, you know, once they asked about
right.
it or something like it, like, well, who's my dad or whatever. If I don't have a mate that steps up, but I would still want to be honest with them and be like, so we went to a sperm bank and, you know, this person's not really your father, and hope that he would still be able to find, or she would still be able to find his father. But
I have a follow-up question. I'm going to spin around for that because I think it'll be a good transition to the next topic.
Yeah.
So this is good though. We'll follow back around that. Do y'all have any regrets or anything you wish you would have done before you became a mom?
Oh, most definitely.
I wish I would have. I wish I would have waited a little bit longer. Okay. I mean, it wasn't really planned.
Waited?
I know. It wasn't really planned. But we really wasn't preventing it either.
Right.
And so at the time that I had Kendrick, a lot of people felt like I just had Kendrick because Kenny had another child.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that feeling, and then I didn't want Kendrick feeling like he was just a plan B.
Right. Yeah.
Because I didn't take a plan B. So you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I was like, maybe if I would have waited like a little bit longer, maybe people's feelings about me having a child would have been different. Not that their feelings really should have mattered.
Right. Yeah, but it still made the process easier for you. Yeah. I agree with that. I wish I waited. I was a little dumb, little young, because I thought I couldn't get pregnant. So I was out here, and I was with a guy for almost my whole freshman year, and we was doing stuff that I just thought I wasn't fertile.
Yeah.
So when we broke up, and then I, found somebody else.
It always comes after the breakup. Always comes after breakup.
It's like, bam, you're fertile, girl. Right. But for me, I wish I waited longer. One, there definitely is a difference between the type of mom I was in earlier, pregnancy and earlier years with Emery versus Irie. With Emery, I just pretty much, like, I was watching a lot of TLC and trying to get prepared, but I thugged it out. With Irie, it seemed like my motherly instincts really kicked in. And so, like, that caution that, we start to develop, I had it when I was with when I had Irie, when I was pregnant with him, and when I had him initially. Also, I want to be, like, I'm still working on it, but I wish it was a little more financially stable when I had, Emery. Yeah. It would have made things so much easier, better, more flowy, all of that. So
I don't know if I think I should have waited. I think the age I had my son was a decent age. Most people like 20, early, mid 20s. I was a little later 20s, but I wish I would have kept my options open when I was dating. I always say I'm gonna put my eggs in one basket type of person, and I hate that because I don't notice things I should be noticing because I'm so stuck on this one person. So because I was dating his dad for so long and only him, I was kind of like, well, we might as well. Kind of like one of those, wasn't planned, but it was like he knew I got my birth control. We knew we were doing the do with no protection, so we knew what could happen, and we were okay with it. So it was kind of like one of those situations. But in hindsight, I'm like, dang, I waited all these. I could have been pregnant by anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was going to get pregnant and be a single mom. If I would have known in hindsight what it was going to be, I could have got pregnant with somebody else who probably been a little more involved. You know, that was, you know, having relations with. So I think I probably would have dated around more to really, you know, not be stuck on one person. To really find, especially when I'm getting to a point where I'm considering having a kid. Kind of how I am now. Like, I wish I would have had that mentality then. Yep. I think I should have. I wish I would have found my hustle a lot sooner. Cause I kind of been toying with some things, like going back and forth in my mind with things that I feel like I found my purpose from being a mom, which is crazy because I say I never saw myself being a mom. Because a lot of the things, ideas I have for like businesses or like what I want to do in my life center around being a mom. The podcast centers around being a mom. My affirmation card centers around being a mom. Like all these things I have in mind center around me being a mom. And me and my social media, I'm more active on social media, showing mommy content. I was on my YouTube, that's what I was talking to Emery about it, because I think I want to get back into my YouTube. My most viral video, I had 51,000 views on one of my videos, which is my breastfeeding essentials. So my motherhood content gets a lot of views. So it's kind of like all my things I like doing now, sitting around me being a mom. So I wish I would have found a hustle to be able to. Because now I feel more motivated to like try to get money and try to have that more freedom and try to make a life for my child that I want him to have. Which I appreciate that. That's how you should be. But I kind of wish I would have had the hustle sooner so that I could have, you know, lived life a little more before I had a kid. I could have traveled more. I could have experienced a little more financial freedom.
We have more time to spend with our child. We have
flexibility. Exactly. So now I'm trying to figure out like, okay, how do I get out this job that I like? How do I be able to be there for my son? I would want to come to his things he had going on at school or at daycare. I got to take off work. I wish I could just have the freedom. Or days he wakes up like, I don't want to go to school today. Be able to be like, well, you ain't got to go, baby. We can stay here. But I'm like, well, I can't. I have to go to work, baby. I can't. So now I'm trying to figure out ways to be more present for him. I kind of wish I would have had that mindset earlier. So that when I did have him, he didn't have to go through like, you know, saying he might want to go to daycare. I'm not as present as I want to be for him. Or I'm working 2 jobs, one on the weekends. So I can't spend as much time with him because I'm trying to hustle hard to get to where I want to be. I wish I would have had that sooner. So that's kind of like regrets that I kind of have. I wish I had my life more in order, which it's time. It's God's time and God's plan. He made it so that this is where I find my purpose and I find that drive and that motivation for myself.
That's a nice, it is God's plan.
So do you think that what you enjoy doing now is because you are now a mom? So mom stuff comes more natural?
I think it could. I kind of think I have found a reason to do things I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to be into social media. I've always wanted to do certain things. Now I found a reason to do it is to do these things for my son or with my son. So I'm a lot more active on social media when I'm doing things with him. Because I can make content about anything, but when it's with him, I feel more motivated to show what we're doing or have that excitement to do these things because it's involving him. Or, like I said, I've been wanting to do a podcast. These things I like to talk about. Like, I like to talk about being a mom. I like to talk about motherhood and what's going on with my kids. So these things I've enjoyed talking about. So I think it's just really finding what I like to do, what I like to talk about, my niche, my purpose was when I became a mom. So I don't know, I think about all the time, like, dang, why did nothing else? Why did I never have this passion about anything else?
Because I was about to ask you, when you look back on your old videos and stuff like that, do you see the difference in you between how you release content then and it's showing on camera versus what you see now with JoJo and it's showing on camera?
I think from then and now, I put more effort into it now. I don't think I did bad before with like content and things like that. I enjoy doing it. I think I used to overthink it a lot, be really critical for myself, but I put more into it to try to be, I would like make excuses back then, like, I don't know, like I was like, oh, it's just not gonna work out. I just want to know whatever. Now it's kind of like I'm about to figure out how to make it work, how to make it happen. Like, you know, I really think it out. I plan out my videos how I'm gonna do it and have everything set up. So it's kind of like now it's more effort to it and more intention with it on what I'm doing. Like I have a purpose and goal that I want to get to from doing social media or doing the podcast or doing the affirmation cards or my Etsy shop. All this since around me being a mom, so I have more purpose to it because I want it to be, a support system. Because I know things that I needed as a mom, and I enjoy being a mom. It has its hard times, its hard moments. And sometimes I'll be like, why did I become a mom? Like I knew I should be the fine auntie, but I do
a bittersweet journey.
I do enjoy it. I do enjoy being a mom.
That's good.
Yeah.
So we can circle back to what I was going to bring up, back to the sperm banks. What about freezing your eggs?
Ooh. I thought about that too. I thought about selling my eggs, but I'm too old now. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
like
as far.
Okay. You have to be a certain age to like sell your eggs.
Dang.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that as well, but I'll be kind of freaked out. Because there's going on Love and Hip Hop where Yandy wants to donate her eggs to her cousin. Oh, I'll be kind of freaked out about my kid. Technically my kid. Like, it's not my kid, but it's technically my kid out in the world that I have nothing. That's kind of weird. What if my son comes across this kid? That's my kid. And they... I think about things like that.
No. That's very valid.
I mean, but I also, I've also... Anything that has to do with kids I'll consider. Okay. Like even from
ask how soon are you gonna adopt?
Back when I had said that I was gonna be a surrogate.
I thought about that.
Yeah, so that was like a lot of things that I was prepared to do, that I wanted to do. I was okay with doing. But even like with the sperm bank, that's why I was saying like if my child is able to find out who his or her father is, because they go to the sperm bank and they donate sperm. They really don't want, no other kid coming and be like, oh, you're my daddy.
Right.
But I would just hope that person that donated the sperm would be okay with.
How would you make sure of that?
Huh? I don't know. So I haven't
maybe
like
that's
really
in the company's
I haven't
rules
really
or
looked in it or into it or anything like that. Because it's all supposed to be confidential.
Right.
So I never really looked into it or whatever. But
do you have a time limit? So like, okay, if I don't find my man and have a kid on my own by this age, I'm going to the sperm bank.
You might as well say that for the hot topic.
That was be the transition to it. We could pin it because it could fit in there too.
Whatever you want to do. Okay.
Well, we all talking about sperm banks. We talking about adoption. We talking about all of this, and we all getting older or whatnot. And it made me think about a certain celebrity who just had a baby. And they didn't go to a sperm bank at the age of 43. If y'all don't recognize that song, everybody knows Ashanti. Ashanti Douglas is about to have a baby.
Her first baby at 43.
Her first baby at 43 with rapper / they call him a singer, Nelly. I don't know why they call him a singer, but Nelly.
I don't know, but in my
Right.
Probably singing sweet tunes to Ashanti. But I made
you before, girl, I
But it made me think about, because I think she's pregnant and she's engaged with Nelly. Made me think about like how appropriate, or do we think there is a certain age we have to get stuff done, or is it okay to wait longer in life for the things that we want, whether it's marriage, whether it's kids, whatever it might be. And so I wanted to pick your thoughts on that.
I mean, they do say that no, you can't really put an age on life. But we do, right? And I mean,
that's because we have a biological clock.
Yeah.
Mainly for women, because men
For
don't have
women,
no
exactly.
They can just
Men can have kids up until there. You see Al Pacino and Robert De Niro,
Yeah.
newborns, they in their 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
But with women, I think it's a higher risk. The older you get,
You know, we're considered geriatric pregnancies. We got pregnant now.
Seriously?
We're considered geriatric.
Oh. Like
I'm pretty sure it's over 30 in general.
Oh well, that's all right. We wasn't. We
No,
oh,
you
y'all
get
talking
pregnant
about
now.
Oh.
dang,
My bad, girl.
It might be 35, but I think in 30s in general is considered geriatric. No, come on, my friends my age,
I ain't gonna lie.
considered geriatric pregnancy.
I don't know about you. Did you feel like your pregnancy was like hard or was it easy? See, mine.
I don't have nothing to compare it to, so I don't know. I like being pregnant though.
Yeah,
I know
too.
at 27,
I was good.
it was hard.
It was hard.
It was hard. I was tired. This first time my ankles got swollen. It was hard. So
Okay,
to me, I
ain't
was
all
like, maybe this is what they're talking about.
Right,
As you
I
get
didn't have
older.
any
I enjoy being pregnant though. I have a lot of friends who hated it. Like I would get pregnant. I would happily get pregnant. I like my pregnancy. I didn't have a hard pregnancy.
Yeah, okay.
I was of course tired, but wasn't like more tired than I was being not pregnant.
And so I wasn't even tired when I was pregnant. Like
So the energy
I
was
wasn't.
there.
I wasn't tired when I was pregnant. The only thing that I really had to deal with when I was pregnant was
that?
giving myself insulin
Yeah.
because I was pre-diabetic. And so like that was really the only thing. But I didn't have like the swelling. They try to say that I was pre-eclamptic or whatever, had pre-eclampsia, but I never swelled.
Okay.
And I actually lost weight with Kendrick.
Okay.
So
But they
it was
say,
really hard to even tell that I was pregnant up until my 7th month.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you think
so
about that? Sorry.
No, you're good.
I was going to ask, do you think about, so we can circle back around to what we was going to ask in the original first topic. Do you think, it's not the question though, but do you think you would have, or do you think about those symptoms now that you want more kids and the time is going by? You know what I'm saying? Since
the symptoms that I had.
the possible symptoms of whatever they talk about older
The
women.
higher risk.
Yeah, the higher risk. Yeah.
I mean, I think about it, but they also have tests and things to prevent it, like preventative things for it. So
you'll take all the measures, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will say, I don't think so. Ashanti didn't go to the sperm bank, but I'm pretty sure they did like in vitro or something, because all this came out was she's pregnant, she's engaged, and they were like investing in like a artificial insemination or a fertility treatment or something, like fertility company.
Okay.
That they were investing in that. So I didn't read into it, but when I saw that, I assumed that that's what they used.
Yeah.
To get
And I
pregnant
can
at her
see
older
that.
age.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was all kind of things like, we're pregnant, we're engaged, we're investing in this company that y'all should also invest in. It was like, okay, I want to invest in the company they use, because it was a fertility treatment company that they were investing in. So I think she probably still had her struggles because she was older to get pregnant naturally.
Yeah. Okay.
And then a lot of women deal with like PCOS and endometriosis and all that stuff. So I mean, we don't know what she had or what she battled or why she didn't have kids.
Yeah, I have a friend going through that because she's in her 30s as well, and she wants to have a family, have kids, but she has PCOS. So she's been trying to do all the measures, like to lose weight, be more active, things they recommend you having PCOS, because it's harder to have a child when you have PCOS, to try to be able to naturally have a child. But we've had that conversation about her freezing her eggs, because she was like, well, what if I don't, by 35, get pregnant? I have to really look into things like, there's a lot more risk, and it's hard to, have a viable pregnancy when you're older. So it's a thing she has to really think about going through menopause, where she won't even be able to have, release the egg. So it's things you have to talk about as you get older.
Yeah. What was that question?
What's the age? Yeah, what's the age that if you don't find your man, if you don't start having more kids and have that family, that you're like, I'm just gonna go to the sperm bank?
Probably because I'm 34.
Girl, stop that. Because I'm lonely age.
Because I'm 34, I'll be 35 in 7 months. So, with that in mind, I would probably give it 37 to 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're like, as close as sperm bank.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you couldn't see yourself trying past 40?
You
couldn't see yourself trying past 40?
I mean, I can see myself
before
trying past 40, but I don't. Probably about 40. Because then my son will be like 10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when you put it in perspective like that, it's
I'm like, I don't even know if I will even want to.
I have a fun would you rather.
What?
Go ahead.
Would you rather go to the sperm bank or have another baby with your baby daddy?
Talking about me?
Yes, you.
Ironically, I would rather have another baby with my baby daddy because I already know what I'm getting.
Right.
Who I'm getting. And
what you're dealing with.
What I'm dealing with.
So you might not go to the sperm bank. You might just go to
him. There you go. And it's cost efficient.
Right, exactly. That's something expensive.
Yeah. He would still have to put a ring on it.
Okay.
Back to
what you rather. How it is now. No ring, no nothing.
Yeah.
It's how it is now.
Yeah.
Would you rather go to the sperm bank or have a baby with him? Of course, ideally with a ring on it. Yeah, that's the easy answer. But if it's just how it is now, nothing's changed. No ring.
I want to hear that.
I don't know because I want another kid. I would still probably have one. And
with baby daddy?
Yeah, and because in my head, I know this ain't how it works.
Yeah.
I know this ain't how it works at all. But in my head, I'm like, maybe my chances of having a girl would be higher if I
maybe
with him.
With him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know, but he got 2, so maybe the next one.
That's what I say. Not 2. He got 2 boys. Now he got 3.
Yeah.
But it's with is it with the same person?
No.
Exactly. So I was thinking because we already have a boy, maybe because we already have a boy, maybe. I am. I really am. So that's just maybe.
Yeah.
Like a big maybe.
What was your or?
Yeah, so I wanted to know which one you want more of. We probably already heard it, but you keep on circling back to this marriage thing. So between kids and marriage, and you already have Kendrick, which one do you want more?
Because I already have Kendrick, and I already have that mother, that child. Mm-hmm. I want to experience marriage because I've never had that. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it feels like. I've never experienced it.
Another kid, basically.
Yeah. I would.
So what if you get married after 40? So what if you have your 37 to 40 age and goes to the sperm bank? So you're gonna go to the sperm bank if whatever happens. What if you get married after 40 though?
If I get married after 40, it's fine.
Okay.
And then if he knows that I'm 40 and he still wants to try to have another child, then I would try.
Okay.
Is there a cap on getting married for y'all?
Age?
Yeah.
I don't want to put a cap on it because I feel like if I put a cap on it, I'm gonna jinx myself and I'm gonna end up 60.
I get married tomorrow for real.
Facts.
I ain't having a wedding either way.
Oh, yeah,
I want to look. I get married tomorrow.
Yeah.
What you trying to do? Y'all never have a cap. I don't know. Because I don't know if... So when I first got into the dating pool, it was like, find my husband. So have the husband first, get married. Because like I said, I'm not pressed for a wedding, so we can get married and elope. We can get engaged and get married next week. You want to, for real. Find my husband, then start having more kids. Now that I'm getting older, how old am I? 32? What are you, 2024? Yeah, I'm 32. Now that I'm 32, it's kind of like...
More kids than get married.
Yeah, kind of like... Am I okay with still having another kid? If I'm in I still be a committed relationship.
Right.
I don't want to be just some Joe Blow that I'm smashing.
Right.
I would like to be somebody that I'm committed with. Mm-hmm. But am I still going to prioritize? We have to get married before I have more kids.
That's it. Because Ashanti did both.
Right.
She said we gonna get married. Yeah.
But we have to like grow to that point to get married. Cause you can still be in love, but not get to the point of marriage. Just
right.
So kind of like be in love. Am I
all gets accounted
for. Outside.
But who's to say marriage is gonna come? After
exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And I know we not those type of women to propose.
Hell no.
Some other women
I will sweep the sand off the beach before I propose to a man. And I ain't gonna never catch that from me. No. I ain't even shoot my shot at men. They'll be not gonna propose.
I know.
Yeah. But I don't know. But I never saw myself being a wife either. So I have a view. I never saw none of this. I never saw being a mom. I never saw being a wife.
So what did you see? What did you see when you was just chilling?
I saw myself.
Not just chilling.
Really, I was just chilling. I saw myself, no kids, just living life. Maybe having a boyfriend, maybe having a couple boyfriends, maybe just doing my own thing. Okay. Just whatever makes me happy at the time, just kind of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But
all that changed. That when we got older, I guess. In our 30s.
Now you know, like, man, I do want a kid. Okay, now I had the kid. I kind of want another kid, but do I want to have another kid and risk being just the three of us?
Right.
Right. Now I kind of want to secure with marriage. Mm-hmm. But marriage doesn't secure anything for real. But you know, it's a little more security, a little security blanket. Right. It's kind of a little hard to get divorced than it is to break up. So people are more willing to fight for a marriage than they are just to fight for just a regular relationship.
It feels like that's sorry.
What about you? Because you are probably the only one with a stable
relationship.
No, I know. Not kids, but do you have a cap on getting married?
I do want to get married, and I might have a cap. I don't know. I don't want to.
You know he listens. Viewer.
Yeah. In that particular relationship, he knows.
Okay.
He knows. Mm-hmm. I don't want to date forever.
Mm-hmm.
But if Lord forbids something happens to us, we go our separate ways. I want to be at least married by a certain age.
What's he waiting for?
What age?
Was he waiting for? Mm-hmm.
I got questions.
Right.
You should have came today. Because we met up with a married couple on Saturday. Had a brunch with them and was just talking about a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. And they was sharing about, being married. And afterwards, my friend was like, he's a really good guy. I hope y'all basically get married and all that stuff. And so I showed it to him.
That's what I want to do. I want to start talking about married couples.
Yeah.
Because I think I talk to my single friends and it's like, the blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
And that's not kind of like, I don't know. I don't get good advice from my single friends. I get good advice for, how
they're looking after for you.
Yeah. Like, fuck that nigga. But it's kind of like, I can't be saying fuck that nigga every time. At some point, I gotta, be able to work through problems. Right. Because every relationship's gonna have problems. So it's kind of like, is it really worth, I gotta really measure, like, is this really worth, could this be my husband?
Is it really you, too? When you really start talking to the marriage couples, they'll give you so much insight.
Exactly. So that's what I was talking about married couples, because I think you want to talk to people who are where you want to be.
Exactly.
So I can't talk to people on the same level because we have the same different perspective, but same perspective. Right. When it comes to like our relationships, we've never been married. Mm-hmm. So I'm talking to married couples who have been through it to kind of figure out like, am I tripping? Is he tripping? Is this kind of like a kind of thing? So that's what I need to do. You motivate me to hit up a married couple. I know.
But yeah, I mean that's I do have a cat.
Shout out to
I ain't saying it because I don't want to jinx myself either.
Right. I was like, hey, listen, I don't want to tell the cat. You feel like you put the pressure on him too because men don't like being pressured.
I put a pressure on him when it came to us being official though, because
period.
I told him I was straight up in the beginning. I said, I'm not ready for a relationship, whatever. But when I communicated to him that I was, I'm like, we had all this time in between the time, that I was single. Mm-hmm. You've been trying to pursue me now. You better, I'm not going to waste any more time. So it's the same feeling with us dating. I'm not going to be doing this dating thing forever. it feels like you just tagging along.
Right. And then I'm not gonna be engaged forever.
And then it just, you get to a certain age, and if stuff just doesn't work out, now I'm older, had to start all over again. I don't want that. I don't want that.
I think 2025 is my goal.
2025. Oh,
To get married?
To be pregnant.
That took a turn. I didn't
I was just talking about cats like that. What would my cat be?
Yeah, 2025.
I think it's 2025.
That's before the 35.
So if you don't have a baby by 2025, what's happening? You just done with kids, or you going to a sperm bank?
I'm not going to a sperm bank. I'm definitely not going to a sperm bank. I'm not a sperm bank type of girl.
Or adoption? No.
So what's crazy is the guy I'm currently dating, not saying he's gonna be my husband or my baby daddy, but he has expressed that he always said one of his kids would be adopted.
Oh, wow.
Because he is adopted.
Oh, yeah.
So he always said one of his kids, he would, of course, like biological kids. He don't have any kids right now.
Yeah.
He would like to adopt a kid.
So that got you thinking? Or you just was like,
I never thought about adopting a kid, man. I don't know.
That's a whole nother level.
So what if y'all exclusively dating,
right?
An item, and you know all of that good
and
stuff.
he proposed and that type of
but
stuff.
But you don't have a baby by 2025, but he still wants a baby after that. Are you still gonna give it to him?
Oh yeah. 2025 is not my cap, but that's the goal.
That's the goal.
That's why I would like to be at 2025. I'll enjoy 2024 on out. I'm crazy. Do y'all like? Y'all don't. I know y'all don't. Plan like when y'all want kids, like when y'all want to have your kid. Like,
oh, you talking about like
you
time frame and stuff?
Frame, zodiac sign, everything. You do okay,
and that's
why I do that.
But that's another thing that plays into it. I'm like, well, it's funny because I actually sent a text message and I was like, can we do it in a hot tub? That's a trick. Because somebody was saying like, if the sperm is hot, then there's a better chance that it'll be a girl.
You know what I heard though? Also, keep going.
Or like if you have a baby in like a summer month.
I heard if you
pregnant in the summer month.
That ain't. Oh.
For your twins, I heard if you do the next day, go to the amusement park and get on the roller coasters.
Oh, okay.
All about that.
But they still gotta be in the summer months. Maybe they get a girl or a boy.
Oh,
I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
So I think about when I was like, girl, I done looked up zodiac, what's compatible with Virgo. So luckily, I knew I wanted Joe Son to be a Virgo kid, and I knew I wanted him. I didn't know it was a boy, but Beyonce's birthday. Okay. So I kind of did the math of seeing like, okay, well, I saw my birthday show at this time. If I do get pregnant around this time, I'll have it in. So I kind of knew, like I said, it wasn't planned, but it was calculated.
Yeah.
So I kind of knew, like, okay, if I stop at this time, this gives enough time for the birthday show to get out of my system, and then if I did get pregnant, then this is. So I've looked up like compatible zodiac signs with Virgo, and I know, okay, I want my kid to be a Taurus and a Cancer. So, okay, so Taurus is April. I love an April, but I like April birthdays are so cute. So I was 9 months from April and stuff. So I kind of think about it. Yeah. So in the 2025, it's
right. Yeah.
Ideally, so
I think a lot of us actually think about that.
Really? Okay, I thought it was crazy.
No.
I thought it was just me.
No.
I was like, I know they don't think of it like that.
It may not always be the zodiac, but it's something that you just particularly want to incorporate.
Okay. Yeah.
Because my son was actually gonna be a Virgo. His due date, he would have been a Virgo.
Okay.
But I was like, when he came out August, I was like, yes, it's gonna be a Leo. Because me and my little sister, we get along like really great, and she's a Leo. So I'm like, okay, I can do that.
Yeah, I love Virgos.
I can do
that.
Why
I was like, okay, I have a Virgo baby. That's cool.
But I don't know how Sagittarius are with Virgos. Oh, Sagittarius.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't want no Sag though.
And why not?
The Sag kids, y'all stubborn.
Yeah.
I swear we
Yeah, y'all stubborn. My nephew's a Sag.
December Sag.
Not as stubborn as Taurus.
Exactly. It's a November Sag.
Okay.
Not a December Sag. Honey. We different.
Yeah, my niece is a December Sag. She's not that stubborn. Okay, I'll give y'all.
Would you want to give birth to another Sag?
I would.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you said
Sagittarius get along.
Okay.
If it's a December Sag.
We gonna say November.
Right.
Rock your world.
So get pregnant in February. That's the November Sag deadline. Okay.
And Valentine babies.
That's Scorpios.
Oh, okay. So what's
My guy friends does Valentine's baby.
so what?
He's a Scorpio.
So what? End of February.
End of February.
Okay.
Yeah. But sounds like it doesn't really, age doesn't matter, and we can still get what we want.
Age matters a little bit. She goes to sperm bank, so age matters after a certain age.
Up to a certain age.
I still got 3 kids and only 1 baby daddy.
Yeah.
I said because I would still have 3 kids and only 1 baby
Okay, I
daddy.
thought you said you have 3 kids. I'm like, where's the 2 come from?
Because I would still have 3 kids and 1 baby daddy.
Yeah.
You went to sperm bank?
Yeah.
How?
Because it's confidential. I wouldn't know who.
It's still baby daddy.
No, he ain't my baby. He ain't my baby daddy. Who am I going?
The baby got a daddy. That's the baby daddy.
Whoever I'm with.
Yeah. That's what she gonna. Yeah. Whoever she ends up with is gonna be the baby daddy. That's actually easy to do.
I know. Work out for you.
It's just a matter of when are you gonna tell your child that ain't your daddy. But that's a whole nother topic.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm like, well, wait. But if you talking about if you go to the sperm bank and then find somebody after the sperm bank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, what's the point of going to the sperm bank if you already have somebody?
Right.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
More power to you. Because I'm freaked out with the whole. What if my kid meets the sperm bank kid, or if my sperm bank kid meets their sibling on accident?
Which can definitely happen.
Yeah, I'll have to go to a different state to get to the sperm bank or something.
Yeah.
How do you even find that out?
You don't. That's the thing.
Exactly. So
as far as them running into each other,
yeah,
because they look alike.
That's weird though.
Because
that's not weird. What if they find out in the future? How weird is that?
That we both
I feel like having relations.
All of our moms went to the sperm bank and
yeah.
It's like that.
We got the same sperm daddy, but we don't know who the daddy.
Did y'all
same DNA?
Hear about that doctor that used his own sperm?
That's a documentary. You watched the documentary?
No, I haven't. But
it's crazy.
So all them kids, they related. I mean, but they didn't run into each other. But yeah, like it's the same concept a little bit.
Man, what are the odds?
I don't know. It's alright though.
I know.
I'm gonna go to Hawaii and go to the sperm.
I gotta go somewhere far where the kids probably won't.
Would you want a particular?
Ooh, a Hawaiian. Ooh, a
Hawaiian. Big strong kid.
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to be my kid. No, I'm just playing.
Stop it.
I'm just playing. No.
Shout out to Ashanti. More power to her.
Yeah.
How many kids does Nelly have?
He has 2 biological and 2 adopted.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess.
So this is his 3rd
biological.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but hell, 5 kids altogether. He took on his sister's 2 kids.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can be 43 pregnant, but more power to her.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I gave myself. I know.
Cause she's
killing it.
Women in their 40s are, especially black women in their 40s.
Yeah.
They be doing the thing.
Yeah.
They still, you know what I'm saying, out here living life.
But I feel like
And
money
she has the
plays a part
money,
too.
right?
Yeah,
The money, so she can do it.
Yeah, I think
Go to
she
the right doctors, get the right treatments and everything.
Work out still.
I want to know how it is for the the regular folks and having kids late.
It be happening.
Yeah, I know. I used to know Q, and his his parents, I feel like, in high school, I think they were in their 60s. Yeah.
Oh my God. I got a girl at my job and she is 50s, late 40s, 50s. She's pregnant.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It be happening.
It be happening.
I don't know if I can do that. If I were to put a cap on it, I would say 40. I said if I go through from now to 40 and not have any more kids, my son's got to be the only child, unfortunately. I don't see it happening though. I'm pretty fertile.
Just a matter of
it's a matter of who. Like I think I can do it. I just gotta figure out who I'm gonna do it with.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
All right, so we get into our mommy moments. Any good or bad moments that we've had recently with our little ones? What we got?
I don't know. Y'all be the judge because I have a moment.
Okay.
It was when I went out of town with my mama Emery and Irie for a funeral. We went to Memphis and Atlanta, and while we were there, the first night we went to Memphis. We went to a hotel that was being renovated, but it looked like it was abandoned. So we decided, not to stay there. They gave us a refund. But while we was there, do y'all remember those little caterpillars, little thick, hairy things on the ground?
Yeah.
It was a lot of them bad boys on the ground out there at the hotel, which freaked out Irie.
Aww.
Like, really freaked him out. We were able to go inside the hotel and figure out what was going on, but when we came out, he was petrified. Like, he would not, like, move or anything. So it kind of, like, Emery and my mom was laughing. It put me in a situation, like, because we had to find a hotel at this point. It put me in a situation where it was like, oh my gosh, like, we have to go. But at the same time, I try to deal with his reactions a certain way, but I couldn't then. So I kind of like, was like, come on, baby, whatever, come on. Mm-hmm. Well, fast forward, we finally found the hotel. This hotel ended up having a roach in it that Irie found.
Oh, Irie, he went through it.
But I ended up killing the roach, but I left it there because I was like, I'm getting this later, whatever. Well, actually, I was half asleep. Mm-hmm. So the next day, it was a lot of sleeping I was doing. I was kind of resting my eyes, and I asked Emery if she can put Irie in the shower. Mm-hmm. And so Emery and Irie, they just argue. I don't know what's going on, but what got me kind of involved was my mama. Irie, because because I left the roach there, even though it was dead, he would not get in that shower. He was scared.
Because there was an ant on the shower.
Oh,
yeah, just me and all the insects.
Right.
So what I did was I got up, and this time I had, more flexibility to be more patient with him. So I got up, and I basically told Emery, it's okay, I'll take over. Went in the bathroom. I stayed in the bathroom with him the whole time. Mm-hmm. And he was perfectly fine after that. So when we got through that, I'm like, okay, baby, you're going to have to learn to face your fears. So what I got him, I kind of coached him through. I took a video, but I kind of coached him through getting that dead cockroach up. And that's basically what it did. He finally, I helped him with it. We finally got it, faced his fear. He breathed through it. He picked it up. And, we threw away. I know it's small, but for him, he was so...
big. I can't even pick it up. That's big. That's not small.
Exactly. Because I was thinking, you're a good one. Because they would have just been there.
Yeah. I would call housekeeping.
Exactly.
I know. Yeah, but I wanted... Just seeing how scared he was, though. Like, he was super, super scared of all of these bugs. And I knew Emery had the same type of thing when she was younger, but not to that degree. Mm-hmm. And then it was also irritating my mama, so it was one of those things like, we're going to be around different people. I may not always be around. I want my kids to be able to truck through things on their own. So I was like, since I am here, I'm going to coach you through it. Mm-hmm. I sent the video to to my baby daddy, and he was like, "You're a perfect mom for him." So I was like,
Okay, that's good.
so that was my mommy moment.
That's so sweet.
And that was some great encouragement from your baby daddy.
I know. Give him a little props.
I love it. Cheers, lady. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Because I don't got the stem, I feel like I gotta do two hands with this.
Me too. It's big.
It is big. But it's nice. It's really nice.
Before we end, I have an impromptu thought. Tom, scoot over here.
Okay.
Emery, get over here. Join us on the couch. Since Tana has her little one here. And hi. This is the Mother's Day episode. Emery, tell us how awesome your mom is. Tell why you love her as your mom. The favorite things you like to do with her. Tell us, just give her flowers. Let her know how dope she is.
Anyways, wait, what was it?
Just talk about why you love your mom. Why is she a great mom?
Because like she's my twin. Like I can come to her with anything. Like I can come with her like literally with anything. Like if someone's making me mad at school, I just text her and be like, "You're making me mad," and she just know how to calm me down and stuff. And we'll be having our girl talk and stuff about different people. We be 10 times behind each other and stuff.
That's what's up.
I just like the bond and stuff. Even when me and her be beefing,
even these mom moments that you
yeah.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. Okay.
I appreciate
I
that,
just thought that was a nice moment.
Oh.
You want to close it out, Emery? Tell them to say thank you guys for tuning in to Mommy First Podcast.
Thank you guys for tuning into the Mommy's First Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the post notification bell, and stream it on Spotify and all our other platforms.
Hey, period.
Let's start it off.
She said what she said.
All right, finish it. Word.
Where you're a mommy first.
And a baddie immediately after.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
These women fine about their business, how y'all fuck them over. And wonder why you saved in contacts as sperm donor. They hard immune to fuck niggas, they can't feel a thing. He blowing up her phone like a bitch, she just watching rain.